Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and this is a older apartment condo, I guess. I've been cleaning this particular one for quite a number of years, probably at least 10 years. The carpet's at least 12 or 15 years old, I think. And I did already pre-treat these spots you can see with the trigger sprayer. Now I'm just going to give it a misting just on this most obvious area anyway, in front of the elevator. I clean it every year. I got actually two stairwells to deal with on this job as well. But yeah, already treated right over there a little bit. But interesting about this one. I've got like 3 floors identical to this. There's actually at the lobby there's a big long runner to deal with as well. So anyway, a few years ago, 3 or 4 years ago I guess, the council had changed, as they often do in these buildings, and for whatever reason the new council decided they wanted to get it cleaned by somebody else, and so they had somebody come in and they used their truck mount and steam cleaned it. And well, needless to say, it didn't turn out very good, and all the stains reappeared, and not at all happy. And then originally that I'd been dealing with came back on the council, and she straightened them out and had me come back and once again clean the carpet and do it right. So interesting. Anyway, let's give it a clean. I think this is the first time cleaning this with AstroTurf. Maybe I did it last time, I'm not quite sure. But anyway, as you can see, look at that. The beauty of the SETT method is its incredible effectiveness at cleaning, removing stains, and then it remaining clean after the fact. And the rotary, in the hands of a skilled operator, is going to give you the best performance. I have Opener Orbital machines, and no, thank you. This is the machine for me. And with shower feeding, the ability to be so precise in controlling the moisture level, the way that the pad moves across the carpet, it just removes the soil so effectively. Assuming you're using a good quality cleaning pad and product to clean with, you just can't beat it. You can see this carpet is cleaning really nicely. And the cleaner I'm using is a neutral pH. Nothing aggressive. And the reason you don't need to use anything really aggressive in most cases is the agitation is just unbeatable. But the floor goes up, which is a little bit interesting when you're running on the floor that way. Oh yeah, look at that, eh? You can see the stains are coming out without a problem. And of course this is the green stripe pad, and the green stripes are an AstroTurf fiber, so that gives us very good agitation, scrubbing action on the carpet. And the machine is doing 5 360-degree cleaning passes per second on the carpet. So this is a tremendous amount of agitation, scrubbing going on, and then it, of course, is going to emulsify and dissolve the soil with that agitation, and then it transfers it almost instantaneously into the or onto the absorbent pad, and the dry time is normally under an hour. Okay. I get that behind me. Actually, the carpet's not in bad shape as far as wear goes, and it's a pretty decent quality carpet, I think. But when I come here, there's often quite a few little spots here and there. It's usually the garbage bag is the issue. Another stain right there, and it's gone. It usually stains, by the way, come out that rapidly. You're using a cleaning product that is of high quality product, and you're using a good pad. Yeah, you don't have a problem getting out stains. And they don't come back. Okay, make sure we'll go over that little spot right there. One more pass, which is actually dozens of passes, because the head is actually, the pad is spinning on the carpet, doing 5 360-degree passes per second. So sometimes people are watching me and they tell me, well, can you go over that give it another pass? And I've gone over it like I'm doing right now, and I'll say to them, well, actually, I've just gone over it dozens of times and explain to them exactly what's happening. Just going over this, say that one spot right there, that's not one pass, that's dozens of passes right away. And that's the beauty of this system. Okay. And it just works so incredibly well. And the other thing about it is, of course, I've done lots and lots of condo buildings like this where I'm in the hallways, the carpet is drying so fast, there's no safety issue. And there's no inconvenience. I remember years ago, we were actually lived in an apartment, and the guy that ran the place, really nice guy, he actually used to be a carpet cleaner, and he would actually rent somebody his truck mount, because he had worked for this one company, so he'd rent their truck mount, and he did the hallways in the in this apartment building that we lived in. That was like 20 years ago now, I guess, and more than that. And I remember he cleaned the carpet, and it was like a couple of weeks before this odor disappeared. That the product, whatever he cleaned it with, it just left it was like an odor. It wasn't a horrible odor, but it wasn't a pleasant odor. It just lingered in the hallways for about a couple of weeks afterwards. You don't want to be using something that has an odor like that. That's one of the reasons why I actually don't like using the Release It products. At least, I don't know if they're the same way, but I remember years ago, about 20 years ago or so, I had bought some, or somebody gave me some, I'm not sure. And so I did this, it was actually a assisted living facility, and I had some of this Release It, and I cleaned the hallway with it, and a section of the hallway, and I was immediately regretting it. I even had people sort of complaining about it, and I just regretted it right away, yeah, I have no idea. I'm sure the products are better now. This was back when they first came on the market. I think things were a little different then. At least I'm assuming that, anyway. But anyway, the point is that you've got to be aware of whatever you're cleaning with, that if it's going to leave an odor, well, sometimes that's a problem. And the product that I'm cleaning with is odorless, and I usually prefer to clean with odorless products. Making sure I've gone over that a bit extra. The stain that was right there took a couple of extra going over, but it looks like it's all gone now. I just have to do the landing over here. Oops. Hang on a second. My phone just about dropped it there. Hang on a sec. Okay. I'll get behind the door when I come up and do the stairwells with the work. Let's head over to the, you know what, I'm gonna, hang on a minute here, let's see. We'll head over here. And just because I can, and although it doesn't look like it needs it, I'm just going to go over the worst area right here where the traffic lane was obvious. It doesn't look like it needs it, but I'm just going to do one more pass here. Or, because the head is spinning at 5 revolutions per second, it'll actually be dozens more passes. Just this was a really obvious traffic lane over to the elevator. Okay, let's have a look at the pad. Not too soiled. Okay, we'll let you go. Thank you for watching and have a good day.